Hello, good morning, my dear students. As we have discussed in the previous video, there are some egg-laying animals. Okay, as we are discussing lesson number 3, animals and their young ones. So, the process of reproduction, as I told you, okay, the process in which it is one of the characteristics of an living organism. They produce their young ones for their own kind. This process is called reproduction. Okay, and reproduction takes place into two methods. There are two types of reproductions on earth. First is egg laying, by the egg laying, and second is direct birth. Okay, some animals give direct birth to their babies. The animals which lay eggs and hatching out their young ones are called egg laying animals, and the process in which the mother parent is giving direct birth to their babies are called mammals. Okay, so first of all we are discussing the egg laying animals, into which we have already discussed different kinds of egg laying animals into birds. Okay, we have also seen, as we have seen birds, so we have seen the structure of an egg also. So today, in today's video, we will be discussing different other animals which are egg laying. Into that, we will first discuss fish. As you all know fish, okay? Small children loves to hear the word fish, okay? And the people, those are non-vegetarians, love to eat fish as well, okay? Which is good for your eyesight. Okay, that is not a topic we discuss here. So fish is also a egg laying animals. Okay, fish lay eggs into large number. Okay, a large number of eggs will be laying by the fish into the water, but not all the eggs are developing into their young ones. Okay, some eggs may be eaten by some bigger fishes which is present in the water. Okay, and some will be not even not developed into different kinds of conditions, so it will not grow into an young one. But some fishes and some eggs which the fish is laying inside the water is developing into their young ones. Okay, so that's for nothing is there for fish. We can say the baby fish, as some of the eggs are eaten by the larger fish and other animals. So generally these fish obtain worm for incubation. See, I told you there is a process of incubation. The eggs which is laying by the animal should get warm. Okay, the egg should get warmer. Sometimes it happens due to the sun rays, and sometimes the mother parent has to sit on the eggs, as we have recently discussed while discussing the example of hen. Okay, hen used to sit on the eggs to get the eggs warmer, and once the eggs get warm, then and then only the chicks will come out after hatching them. Okay, so here the incubation process is happening with the help of sun rays. Okay, because fish is not going to sit on any eggs inside the water, so the sun rays, due to the rays of the sun, okay, the incubation process happen. The eggs get warmer in the water and they develop into a young one of the fishes. Okay, so that's all for fish. Nothing is there to discuss. Let us talk about the frog, which is very important. Life cycle of the frog is very important. Okay, see, it is we have to discuss it in detail. So let us go. The second egg-laying animal of today's session is frog. As the rainy season is going on, so you all know frogs are seen everywhere nowadays. In our porch, in our veranda, sometimes. Okay, sometimes we used to chat with our friends, and frogs directly come on our legs sometimes. So frogs, what is the life cycle of a frog? Okay, let's discuss. Okay, first of all, in the same way as fish is laying large number of eggs inside the water, in the same way frog also lays a large number of eggs. Okay, as large cluster of jelly like substance. Okay, the frog which lay eggs and a large cluster of a jelly-like substance is called spawns. S-P-A-W-N. Okay. A jelly-like substance is called spawn, which frog used to lay eggs. Okay. Now the young one that hatch from egg, the young one which is hatching out from the egg of the frog is called tadpole. Young one of the frog is called tadpole. T-A-D-P-O-L-E. So the young one which is hatching out from the egg is called tadpoles. Tadpoles look completely different than an adult frog. Okay, you never imagine. See, generally all the young ones, some similarly looks like their parents. Okay, but the young one of a frog, which is tadpole, looks completely different from an adult frog. Now, the process in which the tadpole is completely developed into an adult frog, the process in which transformation of young one of a tadpole, which is completely developed into an adult frog that look completely different than adult frog. See, the process in which the transformation of the young one which is completely developed into an adult frog, which is completely look like different from an adult frog, as well as this process is called metamorphosis. The process in which the young one transformation which is completely different, which is completely developed into adult frog, is called metamorphosis. What is the process of developing metamorphosis? How to learn the spelling? Break the word. Meta, M-E-T-A, meta, M-A-R, more, P-H-O, sis, metamorphosis. The process is called metamorphosis. And after the process of metamorphosis, see, let me repeat you once again. After the process of metamorphosis, the young one of frog, that is tadpole, is completely developed into an adult frog. Now the adult frog is developed after the process of metamorphosis. Keep in mind. Okay. So this is the life cycle of a frog. Let us move on to the next egg-laying animal, that is butterfly. Okay, butterfly. As you all know, butterfly also. So I am going to drop this metamorphosis, tadpole, spawn. These terms are very important while discussing the answer of life cycle of a frog. Remember, okay. The example of fish is very common and very simple. Now we'll see, we'll go for it. That is butterfly. See, butterfly, life cycle of a butterfly has 4 stages. Okay, let me tell you. There is a larva, there is a pupa, okay, and there is a molting kind of thing. So there are 4 different stages it has. Okay, it has 4 stages of life cycle of a butterfly. See, first, butterflies lay eggs on leaves, as you all know. Butterflies are, sitting on the trees, sitting on the leaves. So they lay eggs on leaves on which they sit. A small worm-like caterpillar hatches from the larva. Okay, hatches from the egg, sorry. Butterflies lay eggs on the leaves. A small young one, a caterpillar, hatches out from the eggs. This stage is called larva. Okay, this stage is called larva. Butterfly used to lay eggs on leaves. From these eggs, a small young one hatches out, that is called a caterpillar. This process is called larva. Okay, so this process is called larva. The caterpillar grows in size by eating the leaves of the plant, obviously. the caterpillar is a worm-like structure. You know worm. So caterpillar is a worm-like structure and it keeps on eating leaves. So it grows its size in bigger into bigger. Okay, it grows its size, and this plant, eating the leaves and develop into protective covering around itself. And this caterpillar is developing a covering around itself. See, as I told you, the caterpillar is a worm-like structure which is coming out from an egg. Now it keep on eating the leaves and develop the size, and it protect or it develop a cover around itself. This is called the stage in which, the stage in which it developed the covering is called pupa. Is called pupa. A caterpillar now is developing the covering of around itself. The process is called pupa. The pupa sheds the old skin. You know, some animals shed their old skin to get new one. The process is called, previously I told you, I think, some animals shed their old skin to get new one is called molting. Is called molting. And here also same thing is happening. Here also the same thing is happening. Molting. Okay. Now old skin is shedding by an animal is called molting, and finally after the process of molting, the butterfly comes out from pupa. After the process of molting, the butterflies come out of the pupa, and then it will completely become an adult butterfly, we can say. This is the process of butterfly. Okay, it first develop covering, and it shed its old skin to develop new one, and after the process of molting, this process is called molting, and after the process of this molting, it developed into an adult butterfly, or it is coming out of the pupa after the process of molting, and then it will completely develop into an adult butterfly. This is the process of butterfly. I hope you people have understood. Okay. So these are the things we have to discuss here. Next, grasshopper and cockroaches. You all know how they, it's a general topic, how they lay eggs and how their cockroaches, develop into their young ones. Okay. And second, reptiles. All the reptiles. Okay. Reptiles are nothing but the animals which are legs, absence of legs. In that example, snake. Okay. So reptile lay their eggs on the ground itself, obviously, and these eggs, all the eggs are not developing into the young ones. Few eggs will develop into their young ones and into an adult then, and with the help of these sun rays that provide warmth to these eggs. And here also, like fish, whatever reptiles like snake, lizard and all, whatever eggs they are laying, they get incubation with the help of sun rays, and then they develop into their young ones. So these are the animals which we have discussed under the heading of egg laying animals. Okay. In the next topic, we will see animals that give birth to their babies. They are called mammals. That part we will see in the next video. Okay. Till then, do in touch with the studies well. Make notes, make some points. Okay. And do take maximum advantage of these virtual classes. Okay. Thank you.